Hi guys, and welcome back to Leslie Through the Looking Glass. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Leslie. For my returning viewers, as always, thank you so much for coming back to support my channel. It really means so much. Alright guys, we are back with another Mental Health Monday. I am freezing cold. I was outside shooting a bunch of content while Amelia was at preschool today, and it wasn't that cold out. I didn't feel cold while I was out, but since I've gotten home, I'm so cold. But anyways, I wanted to hop on and do this video while I had time. I am working and trying to figure out maybe a different way to film as far as like just my schedule. I've missed a lot of Saturdays lately, so I might start trying to film Mental Health Monday and my Disney video on Mondays. If I can, or I'll start filming Saturday's videos on Friday. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out just so that because I have a lot of Disney stuff I want to share. And I've been slacking on that, or not. It's not that I've been slacking, I just haven't had time to do it the way I want to do it. Life gets busy. We've had some nice fall weather, so we've been outside. I've had work, and that's the other problem. I work till noon every other Saturday, so that makes it challenging. So I'm just trying to figure out what might work best to be able to get that content out 2 days a week, like I did for a long time, very consistently. So that's been weighing on my mind. But yeah, I am not sure what I was going to talk about today. I decided, I think though, that I was going to go the birthday route. So I have a big birthday coming at the end of the month. And I'm usually a very big birthday person. I am a birthday month kind of person, much to the dismay of my husband. He thinks that is so odd. But I just love it. It's your month. You were born that month. You get to celebrate all month if you want to. I always looked at it like it's just a fun way to celebrate another year and all of that. That being said, it's a pretty big birthday. And I am just having a hard time with it. I will be turning 40. And age is just a number, and like I know all the logic behind it, but for some reason it's really making me, I wouldn't even say sad, overwhelmed. I just feel like I don't know how I'm here, and how did I get here kind of feeling. It's very awkward. This is not the first birthday that I've been somewhat panicked about, but it's the first time I don't really know a specific reason why. When I turned 25, I really had a hard time, which is funny because like 25 is young by all standards. But I looked at it like by 25, in my younger years, had my life planned out, and I figured I would be done with school, I would be married, I would be starting a family, I would have all these things. I'd have my real job, whatever. And I had none of it. Not a single box was checked that I thought I would have all of those things by then. So it was just like a big wake-up call and kind of freaked me out. But at least I understood why. I was like, God, I have nothing accomplished. Now I have all of those things accomplished. But I am struggling with this one mentally a little bit. I don't know. But it just makes me overwhelmed, feeling sometimes sad, sometimes not sad. I just look up how much time, like, I guess, I don't know the way to explain it, but like how many years I've already left behind on this earth, I guess, is the best way to put it. Like, and have I done enough with it? And all of those thoughts like go through my head. That being said, I'm not like dreading it either. It's just like overwhelming feeling, if that makes any sense. So that's been weighing on my mind a lot for the last like month or so. But you can't stop it from coming, right? This is going to happen regardless if I'm stressed or anxious about it. But yeah, yeah, it's just one of those things that kind of has me overwhelmed and just really unsure of how I feel about it. But it is what it is. And I just try to, when I start to like feel a little overwhelmed by it, I just try to think of all the positive things I've accomplished, all the great things in life that we have that I wouldn't have if I wasn't where I'm at now. And that does help. But yeah, it's just something about this one, which I don't think is crazy. I think a lot of people have this, either this birthday, or a lot of people at 50, you know, whatever. We all have our milestone birthday that kind of hits us. That being said, I'm actually going to be spending my birthday at Disney. So, I figured I would throw this topic out here. I'll probably go in depth a little bit more about it later, but I will be doing a quick trip, like just over 2 days, down to Orlando to go to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. I'm pretty sold on those. I debated between Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom. But we spent 2 days at Magic Kingdom when we were there, and I got to do everything I wanted to do there for the most part. We're at Hollywood Studios. I missed a few things I wanted to do, and some of my favorite stuff is there, and Fantasmic is back, so I think that's why I would like to do that. And Epcot is what I'm most excited for, and where I will actually spend my birthday. It will be a little weird because I'm traveling solo. It will be just me, but I'm leaving really early in the morning on Tuesday, so hopefully I'll be in Hollywood Studios by about 10. Spend all day there, and then all day at Epcot, and then on the Tuesday the 29th, and then Wednesday the 30th, I fly home at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, I'm very excited, but I'm also very anxious. It's the first time like truly traveling alone, and it's just for a couple days, but I've flown, you know, by myself, to visit my grandparents, but then they picked me up and I was with them the whole rest of the time. I've never gone anywhere and done it all on my own. So that is both exciting and scary to me. I've never left Amelia. Like, I've spent one night apart from her, in the last 4 years. And this will be essentially 3 nights away. So that has me freaked out and obviously emotional. I'm getting a little choked up. So those things are stressful, but I'm really excited. I think it will be very good for me. I think it will fill my cup a lot. I think it's going to be what I need. It will be weird not being with my family on my birthday. The more I thought about that after fact, the more I realized that was going to be kind of hard. But I'll be in my favorite place. And I get to do all the things I want to do. I get to do all the things I miss at Epcot. I plan on doing some rides in the morning, and then just the whole afternoon strolling through the World Showcase and immersing myself in all the countries and watching their shows and the performers outside. And it's going to be festival holidays, which I've never seen at Epcot. So I have a lot that I'm excited for. But I'm also anxious, very anxious about it. So yeah, lots going on right now in my head. Lots of excitement, lots of anxiousness. But that's kind of like what I guess the whole point of me wanting to share this stuff with you. And like, I always ramble and talk around, but it's wild to me with my mental health. And I'm sure some people experience this because like people love to be like, do races or play competitive sports, do whatever your passion is that's competitive or whatnot, and you get nervous and anxious but excited. So everybody kind of knows that feeling. But with anxiety and stuff like that, the extremes that you feel about something that you're so excited about, but the anxiousness that accompanies it can be so overwhelming. And trying to find that balance and not letting the anxiousness control the excitement is very hard. And like the constant like battle of those emotions is a lot. And that's where I'm at right now. But my excitement is winning. As long as I don't think about all the anxious thoughts too much. I'm learning to acknowledge them and like give them their space, but I'm not dwelling on it either. And I just kind of feel like this was brought up by my husband to maybe go do this, and I didn't really give it serious thought. And then I started like chatting about it and pricing things, and like wasn't super sold on it, and a lot of things fell into place. That it just seems like it was very much so meant to be. So I'm very excited, but very anxious. It'll be a huge step for me as far as mom life and mom anxiety, because like I said, the good news is for me, she will be with my husband, who, you know, I know is just more than supportive of this and like very good with her. You know, I have zero, like, I trust nobody more than him, obviously. So that gives me like peace of mind. I think this maybe will help open the door in the future for us being able to do like a day or two away without having as much anxiety. But for the first time of me not being here, I'm glad she's going to be home with him. That helps. But it's still very like anxiety producing, just because I usually do bedtime and I do all these things, and it's going to be such a disruption to her routine that it makes me feel some mom guilt. But, you know, we can't only live for our child. And that's something I've had a hard time not doing the last few years. And that has always been my priority since being pregnant with her. But I also think we're getting to an age where now we can start shifting a little bit, you know, doing more outside of the house, more date nights, me taking a little bit of time away if my husband needs to take time away, you know, like I feel like those things are starting to be in a place where we can do those. She's big enough where she can start understanding and knowing we're going to come home, and I don't worry like that she thinks we're leaving her, which is what I felt for a long time, you know, and I'm hoping that this helps me build a level of comfort if I need to be gone, if my husband needs to be gone, if like we need to do an overnight date night, something like that, that this builds that comfort where she handles it okay, so I'll be more confident on things going forward. And then I just get to go live, you know, my best Disney life for a couple days, and hopefully it's just, you know, everything I imagine it to be. I feel like solo traveling is a great fit for me in theory, minus the anxiety side, because I do love being on my own timetable. This will be very different because I'm not worried about what anyone else wants to do, only what I want to do. And yeah, so that's what I have today, guys. This was kind of an all over video, but this is what's coming up in the next few weeks, and how I'm feeling about everything. So I just wanted to share. Saturday, I'm going to have a video up for you guys because I'm going to film it right now. So I'll be wearing the same stuff. Don't you judge me. But I'm going to do a video over the things that I showed you guys that I was taking to Disney and what we used, didn't use, what I'll take again, that kind of thing. But I hope you guys have a great week. I will see you Saturday with the Disney video. Bye, guys.